CLC run අය හදිස්සියට පරිස්සම්ම නැහැ. මුල් දවස් 10ට පොලිය ගන්නෙත් නැහැ.
17 years ago today, Sri Lankans woke up after another year's Christmas revelry to face one of its biggest natural tragedies. At 9:25 a.m. that morning on the 26th of December, close to 40,000 lives were lost to a natural phenomenon that Sri Lankans had never even heard of in their lifetimes. A series of tidal waves, the first as high as 40 feet, crashed into Sri Lanka's eastern, southern and western coasts, flattening concrete structures and washing away cars, buses and trains as if they were mere toys. Never before had we seen such a devastating show of raw power by the forces of nature. What Sri Lankans couldn't properly comprehend, however, was how a geological event 1,200 nautical miles away off the coast of the island of Sumatra in Indonesia could bring forth death and destruction upon them. The 9.1 magnitude underwater earthquake sent a tidal wave across the Indian Ocean and claimed almost 230,000 lives across Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, the Maldives and Thailand. Footage of the tsunami striking the main bus station in the city of Galle made international headlines that day, showcasing to the world how helpless its victims were before its onslaught. The coastal hamlet of Peralia near Hikkaduwa saw the single most devastating incident when an express train plying from Colombo to Matara was hit side-on by the tidal wave. The aftermath saw only about 150 passengers survive, while the estimated death toll was at least 1,700, although some estimate it at over 2,000. Only 900 bodies, however, were recovered, with many others either swept out to sea or taken away by family members who descended upon the wreckage to search for their loved ones. However, the other tragedy that went almost unnoticed in the midst of Sri Lanka's largest ever rail disaster was the destruction of the village of Peralia. Hundreds of its residents lost their lives, while all but 10 buildings remained standing when the waves receded. With that, this year too, as in every year since that fateful day, remembrance ceremonies were held across the country. At exactly 9:25 this morning, most of Sri Lanka observed 2-minute silence in memory of those 40,000 lives lost. And with the 26th of December having been declared National Safety Day since 2005, in remembrance of the victims, a national ceremony was held this morning at 9 a.m. at the Peralia Tsunami Memorial, with family members of the victims and Triforce and police personnel in attendance. Even today, when you look at the faces of those gathered in silence this morning, it remains clearly evident that 17 long years later, the emotional scars continue to haunt the survivors of that day. However, for some families, the pain is much harder to bear. Having never been able to recover the remains of their lost, the heartache from the lack of closure will continue to lie heavily on their minds for the rest of their days.